Dwarka and Rajkot in Gujarat today to unveil country's longest cable-stayed bridge, Sudarshan Setu, in the state. Prime Minister to share his thoughts in Mann Ki Baat program on Akashvani at 11 this morning. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar says Quad has become a significant platform for four vibrant democracies seeking to uphold open and inclusive Indo-Pacific. India's defence exports to touch 50,000 crore rupees by 2028-29. And in cricket, Royal Challengers Bangalore defeat UP Warriors by 2 runs in Women's Premier League in Bengaluru. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will today dedicate to the nation country's longest cable-stayed bridge, Sudarshan Setu, also known as Signature Bridge, connecting Okha mainland and Bet Dwarka Island in Gujarat. Mr. Modi will inaugurate and lay the foundation stone of multiple development projects worth more than 52,250 crore rupees at Dwarka and Rajkot in Gujarat today. In the morning, the Prime Minister will visit the Dwarkadhish temple and address a public event at Dwarka. More from our correspondent.
With the construction of the bridge, pilgrims will no longer need to rely on boat transport to reach Bet Dwarka. Built at a cost of Rs 980 crores, this iconic bridge will also serve as a major tourist destination at Devbhoomi Dwarka. Among the other projects to be inaugurated today are pipeline project at Wadinar and 3 rail electrification projects in the state. The PM will also lay the foundation of various projects including widening of Dhoraji Jamkondarna Kalawad section of National Highway 927 Regional Science Center at Jamnagar, among others. In the evening, PM will travel to Rajkot and dedicate to the nation 5 new AIIMS at Rajkot, Bhatinda, Raebareli, Kalyani and Mangalgiri. The PM will also inaugurate and lay the foundation stone of multiple developmental projects worth over 48,000 crore at Racecourse Ground in Rajkot. Aparna Khund, Akashvani News, Ahmedabad.
Mr. Modi reached Gujarat last evening on a 2-day visit to the state. The Mangalagiri town of Vijayawada in Guntur district of Andhra Pradesh is one of 5 such places where All India Institute of Medical Sciences, AIIMS, will be inaugurated by the Prime Minister virtually today. Our Vijayawada correspondent has the details.
Spread across 183 acres, Mangalgiri AIIMS is a world-class hospital with 960 beds and 125 medical seats. Additionally, the Prime Minister will lay the foundation stone for 9 critical care blocks for the AIIMS. To ensure the safety and quality of food consumed by citizens, he will also inaugurate an advanced microbiology food testing laboratory at Visakhapatnam and 4 mobile food testing laboratories across the state. All these healthcare projects, with the total cost of 1,858 crore rupees, will bring a wave of healthcare advancements and transform Andhra Pradesh healthcare landscape. Allu Murali, Akashvani News, Vijayawada.
External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar has asserted that Quad grouping comprising India, Australia, Japan and the US has become a significant and substantive platform for 4 large vibrant democracies that are seeking to uphold an open and inclusive Indo-Pacific. Speaking at a Quad think tank forum in New Delhi, Mr. Jaishankar said Quad has emerged from global necessities, faltered for some time due to a complexity of reasons, and was then reincarnated with new governments and different circumstances. Dr. Jaishankar said the 4-nation grouping is there for global good and for global commons. He said the Quad has grown so rapidly because all 4 governments have behaved differently from how they normally do.
The Quad is here to stay. 2, the Quad is here to grow. And 3, the Quad is here to contribute. So I would urge you all, please help us to make it more contemporary, make it more relevant, make it more impactful. That today is really the best way by which you can associate yourself with what I believe is a very laudable initiative that makes not just the Indo-Pacific, but frankly, the world as a whole more free and open and much more respectful.
The External Affairs Minister said Quad is focused on addressing the region's most pressing needs and challenges like maritime security, infrastructure and connectivity, critical technologies, communications, space cooperation, cyber security, counter-terrorism, fellowships and climate action. Referring to recent activities of the Quad, the minister said that the grouping seeks to build resilient supply chains in telecom, cybersecurity, semiconductors and artificial intelligence. Dr. Jaishankar noted that Quad has given birth to some larger collaborations that serve the same objectives of global good. Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh has said that India will achieve the target of 50,000 crore rupees export in the defence sector by 2028-29. Speaking at the Defence Summit organised by a media organisation in New Delhi, Mr. Singh added that the annual defence production of India is expected to reach 3 lakh crore rupees in the same period. He said the newfound trust is a result of the government's focus on long-term gains to make India a developed nation by 2047. The minister said that the government aims to manufacture high-end systems like aero engines and gas turbines in India in the next 5 years. Highlighting the major steps taken in the field of defence manufacturing, Mr. Singh said the Defence Ministry notified 5 positive indigenization lists of the services, comprising over 500 items. He added that 4 other lists have also been notified, with over 4,600 items for defence public sector units to ensure that the soldiers use made-in-India weapons and platforms.
फाइनेंशियल ईयर 2023-24 में अब तक 4,35,000 करोड़ रुपए से ज्यादा के कैपिटल एक्विजिशन को इन प्रिंसिपल अप्रूवल दिया जा चुका है और आने वाले 5 वर्षों में हमारा उद्देश्य है 2028-29 तक हमारा एनुअल डिफेंस प्रोडक्शन 3 लाख करोड़ रुपए को टच करे और साथ ही हमारा सालाना डिफेंस एक्सपोर्ट वो 50,000 करोड़ रुपए तक पहुंच जाए, यह टारगेट हम लोगों ने निर्धारित किया है.
The Raksha Mantri added that the Defence Ministry was allocated 6.21 lakh crore rupees in the Union Budget 2024-25, which is the highest among the ministries. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will share his thoughts with the nation through the Mann Ki Baat program on Akashvani at 11 a.m. today. It will be the 110th episode of the monthly radio program. The Mann Ki Baat program will be broadcast on the entire network of Akashvani and Doordarshan, AIR News website and News on AIR mobile app. It will also be live streamed on the YouTube channels of the AIR News, DD News, PMO and Information and Broadcasting Ministry. Akashvani will broadcast the program in regional languages immediately after the Hindi broadcast. Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman inaugurated a state-of-the-art campus of BITS Pilani in Mumbai yesterday. Speaking on the occasion, Ms. Sitharaman said that the government is working with 5 principles: minimum government, maximum governance, whole-of-government approach, user feedback and grievance redressal, output-outcome monitoring framework, and Kaizen. She urged the students to take up the topics for case study. The Union Minister said that India's growing startup industries have largely benefited from Birla Institute of Technology and Science, BITS institutions. The Finance Minister also mentioned that 1 lakh crore corpus created in the recent interim budget for research and innovation in special purpose vehicles and appealed to all to take benefit from it. Union Home Minister Amit Shah will be on a day-long visit to Madhya Pradesh today. He will interact with intellectuals in the state capital on the vision of Narendra Modi government at the centre and BJP. Doctors, CAs, architects, lawyers, industrialists, heads of religions and social organizations have been invited for the dialogue. Mr. Shah will at first address the meeting of the Management Committee of Gwalior and Chambal cluster of the BJP in Gwalior. Mr. Shah will also address the Lok Sabha Booth Committee Conference organised in Khajuraho. In Bhopal, Mr. Shah will unveil the statue of the late Kushabhai Thackeray. The fact-check team of the Press Information Bureau has cautioned the public about the artificial intelligence-generated images of farmers' protests which are circulating on social media. The team urged the general public to verify the sources before forwarding the pictures. It said such images can blur the line between truth and fiction. The team clarified that the photo used in social media is a representative image created by AI and not an authentic photograph. In Kerala, the capital city of Thiruvananthapuram will be witnessing one of the largest gathering of women in the world today for the Attukal Pongala. The ritual made it to the Guinness Book of World Records in 2009 for being the largest religious gathering of women on a single day when 2.5 million took part in it. Mainly observed in the state of Kerala, Attukal Pongala is a 10-day festival celebrated in the Malayalam month of Kumbham. The festival is dedicated to Attukal Devi or Attukalamma. It is one of the largest women-centric festivals celebrated in the country, and millions of devotees gather during the festival to the temple. We have a report.
Attukal temple is also called the women's Shabrimala. Lakhs of women prepare the Pongala to appease their favorite deity, the Attukal Bhagavati, for the peace and prosperity of their family. In Pongala, devotees prepare a mix of rice jaggery and scraped coconut in pots in makeshift brick stoves. As large number of devotees reach the capital city, the authorities have made elaborate arrangements including traffic restrictions, security and health facilities. Every year, the nearby churches, temples and mosques facilitate the ritual equally, making Attukal Pongala not only a cherished tradition but also a testament of unity, faith and collective devotion. Mayusha for Akashvani News from Thiruvananthapuram.
On to sports now. In cricket, India will resume their first innings play at 219 for 7 against England on the third day of the fourth test at Ranchi this morning. Dhruv Jurel with 30 runs and Kuldeep Yadav with 17 runs were on the crease at the end of the second day's play. Earlier, the visitors posted 353 runs, adding only 51 to their overnight score of 302 for 7. India are currently leading the 5-match series 2-1, and a win in Ranchi for the hosts would mark the end of England's quest to prevent Rohit Sharma's side from winning the Test series at home. In Women's Premier League, Royal Challengers Bangalore defeated UP Warriors by 2 runs in Bengaluru last night. Put into bat, Royal Challengers Bangalore posted 157 for 6 in stipulated 20 overs. Chasing the target of 158 runs, UP Warriors fell short by only 2 runs. With a 5-wicket haul, Royal Challengers Bangalore's Shobna Asha displayed an outstanding performance in bowling. This was Bangalore women's inaugural win of the season. Today, Gujarat Giants will take on Mumbai Indians women at M. Chinnaswamy Stadium in Bengaluru. The match will begin at 7:30 p.m. In men's hockey, India will face Ireland in A5H Hockey Pro League clash at Rourkela in Odisha today. The match will start at 7:30 p.m. In their last game against Spain, Ireland faced a major defeat 7-0 as on the other hand, the yesterday's match between India and Australia ended up in a draw at the end of regulation period, after which the visitors grabbed the bonus point. And now for a look at today's newspapers, it's over to Subhadra Ramachandran.
Thank you, Anuja. Prime Minister Modi inaugurating the world's largest grain storage plant, making a strong pitch for self-reliance, has been covered by all the dailies on their front page today. Centre discloses key consumption expenditure survey data after 11-year gap. Economic Times headlines writes, rural-urban household spending gap narrows. Election Commission plugs transfer, posting loopholes, writes a Sunday Pioneer. In a measure to ease rescue operations on world's highest peak, Nepal to make electronic chips must for Everest climbers, reports the Indian Express. A new microbiology laboratory to enhance food testing infrastructure in Delhi to be inaugurated by the Prime Minister today, cites the Times of India. And finally, the Delhi Tribune mentions about the Urdu Heritage Festival held in the national capital, transporting the audience into timeless epic of Ramayana. The paper says Ram Leela in Urdu offers fresh perspectives, captivates audience. With that, it's back to you, Anuja.
Thank you, Subhadra. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to launch development projects worth over 52,000 crore rupees at Dwarka and Rajkot in Gujarat today to unveil country's longest cable-stayed bridge Sudarshan Setu in the state. Prime Minister to share his thoughts in Mann Ki Baat program on Akashvani at 11 this morning. External Affairs Minister S. Shankar says Quad has become a significant platform for 4 vibrant democracies seeking to uphold open and inclusive Indo-Pacific. India's defence exports to touch 50,000 crore rupees by 2028-29, and in cricket, Royal Challengers Bangalore defeat UP Warriors by 2 runs in Women's Premier League in Bengaluru. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.